What's up, everybody? Thanks for checking out the channel. This is Dan. Crazy world out there. Just wanted to touch base, say hi. Hope you're having a happy new year. Stay safe, stay smart, stay aware, stay educated, eat right, exercise. Gentlemen, I hope you're taking care of yourself. Get in the weight room, move some weights around, hike a hill, do some hunting, play some disc golf, go outside, enjoy the elements, enjoy getting beat up by nature, come back, get a good night's sleep, let your brain refocus on what's real. It's a crazy world, and every day feels crazier and crazier. Just had a shooting in Minneapolis where a woman pulled out in front of ICE and parked her car, and then you see an ICE agent just open up fire and shoot her. I think basically everybody should be on the same page that the shooting was uncalled for. He had no right taking his gun out of his holster, definitely no right pointing at her, and definitely no right firing. The only danger he was in, he was maybe could have got, like, his foot ran over, her wheels were turned, her car was turning, she was going about 2 miles an hour. I would even expect a dog to get the fuck out of the way at that point. Literally, I would expect my dogs to be smart enough to get out of the way. She was doing a 3 or 4 point turn in the road, extremely slow. When she did accelerate, I would assume it's because she saw a gun pointed at her face and she panicked, and that was the last thing that happened in her life. This is just another step in the direction that you're watching America crumble, you're watching the world fall, and you're watching hundreds-year-old plan, 1,000-year-old plan, whatever it may be, come to fruition. All right? We are going to be a slave race more than we have been. We're going to be controlled. We're going to be told what to do and how to think. We've been on the way there for a long time, guys. I got to start making some videos that are more fun, because watching this shit every day, whether it be the Epstein, Charlie Kirk, Erica Kirk drama, I mean, she's all over the freaking internet. Erica Kirk is everywhere. I can't even open up my computer without seeing, new rabbit holes. May or may not be credible. There's so many at this point, it's hard to keep up with all of them. Is it one thing I do know? She was a lot more than a loving wife to Charlie Kirk. She seems dirty. Trump is anything but the president we all hoped he would be, especially after what happened in Butler, Pennsylvania. I really thought him getting shot in the neck, or just actually Charlie gets shot in the neck, sorry, glancing his ear was going to change who he was, and he would actually be God first and people first here in America and in the world. But that's obviously not what happened. Trump is compromised. It's easy to see. Everything he does seems to be against the benefit of the people, and not just him. It's all government. You can't even watch a shooting on this Minneapolis lady who got shot without hearing Democrats, Republicans, Democrats. You guys, ladies, gentlemen, we are all in this together. It is not left versus right. Okay. It's not Republican versus Democrat. It's humans for humans. All right. And the people running us, they are not human. All right. You hear Jesse on Fire say it. You hear Candace say it. BB's got a podcast. All the channels I watch, they're starting to put together that the people who run us, the people who are in charge of us, they're not human. We don't know what's going on. Are they hybrids, cyborgs, aliens, clones? But it's very easy to tell they're not acting as if humans have been interacting our entire lives. If you're any type of a normal person, you've had a lot of human interaction, and you can just look around at the world we're living in. It is not right. And most of the people who are acting weird are those leading us. Those people who say that we're supposed to be following them blindly, that they're the experts, that we just need to fall in line and listen to them bring us to a brighter place. Guys, they're leading us to hell. They're leading us to a volcano pit, asking us to jump in because they're the experts. When I look at this video of the ICE shooting, I unfortunately see a woman who was gunned down by a scared man, big guy, all his guns, all his gear, and surrounded by other men with gear on, and he was intimidated by this 31-year-old woman who was driving an SUV, and the only thing she'd ever done in her life that was probably scary was watch a documentary on something that was scary. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you're not talking about a ferocious person there. He acted as a coward. Trump and everyone else defending him is also an act of cowardice. Very sad that this happened. She was fucking around, by what we can tell, maybe parking her car where she shouldn't have been. We still need more details. I'm sure they'll come out. I want to find out exactly what happened, the 5 minutes before the video and the 5 minutes after the video. Guys, stay safe out there. Don't play stupid games. The world is not fucking around at this point. I'm going to leave it here. It's going to be a quick one. Thanks for checking out the channel. Let me know your thoughts. Stay safe. Stay active. Eat right. Cook your own food. And do your own thinking. Thanks, everybody.
That's what they said happened. Here is video of the incident. Now, this is 0.3 times speed, which means it's very slow. I think it's important that we see it slowly because then we can know exactly what happened, all right? So let's watch this. This is the shooting incident. Now, this person right here is going to be the one who shoots. So pay attention to what he's doing. All right, so as you can see there, I don't believe, if you watch this, that guy clearly was not in harm's way. He pulled out his gun much sooner and shot this person as they were clearly trying to pull away from them, not run towards him. It was clearly many opportunities for this guy to get out of the way. They weren't certainly going fast, and she was turning to try to get out of there. And then this guy kept shooting after the person cleared away. That is not a person who's in danger. This is what happens when you have untrained thugs on our streets with guns. Now, this is the angle that MAGA is saying justifies the killing. You can see it over here. It's kind of small. I'm going to push it back one more time. I mean, it's far away, but even from this far away angle, you can tell like that they're not trying to hit this person. Now, this gentleman might have felt in danger. Sure, but he could have simply moved out of the way. There was absolutely zero reason for him to pull out his gun and start shooting. Absolutely zero reason for that to happen. And as we can see from these videos, this person clearly was not trying to harm him. And he shot as this person was pulling away. Okay? Now, this is what what the mayor of Minneapolis said, Jacob Frey, after seeing this video.
They are not here to cause safety in this city. What they are doing is not to provide safety in America. What they are doing is causing chaos and distrust. They're ripping families apart. They're sowing chaos on our streets. And in this case, quite literally killing people. So they are already trying to spin this as an action of self-defense. Having seen the video of myself, I want to tell everybody directly, that is bullshit.
It is bullshit. Tim Wallace has called it propaganda. And He went on to say to ICE to get the fuck out of Minneapolis. This is the way this is a classy way of dropping the F-bomb.
There's little I can say, again, that'll make this situation better, but I do have a message for our community, for our city, and I have a message for ICE. To ICE, get the fuck out of Minneapolis. We do not want...
Hell yeah. Hell yes. I don't know what this guy's doing. I maybe he could run for governor. I like this guy. Now, Ron Filipkowski said, I prosecuted and defended hundreds of cases where people were alleged to have used their vehicles as deadly weapons against police. This is not that. Dave Schuster. Now, I want to point this out, too, that this occurred less than a mile from where George Floyd was killed. So we all know what sadly happened with the aftermath of that. Many riots. I'm hoping this is going to be different, but this was a mile from where George Floyd was killed. David Schuster said this may turn into another George Floyd incident. The woman was murdered not because she posed a threat, but because an agent was mad she disobeyed his orders. Was there any probable cause to order her from the vehicle? Doesn't look that way. Witnesses, this is murder. Mehdi Hassan said, and this I totally agree with. Masked ICE agents, it seems, are now killing American citizens on American streets. Any Democrat who doesn't support abolishing ICE should be instantly primaried and run out of the party. This is non-negotiable. You cannot support the existence of this fascist murderous secret police. Absolutely. This is a non-negotiable for me. Absolutely. We have to abolish ICE. There is no reforming this. We got to get rid of it, and perhaps we could build something better. But this is not good. It's not good. We've got to get rid of it. And any Democrat who doesn't support getting rid of it needs to be put on the chopping block electorally. Now, this is the murderer right here. Take screenshots of this guy. Take screenshots. We need to find this person. I think we can identify this individual. That hair is very easily identified. The eyebrows are very easily identified. And we need to find him. Because this is a murderer. This is someone who is making us less safe. This is someone who took justice into his own hands. This is someone who, honestly, if you're doing this kind of work, then you should take accountability for what you're doing. So we need to bring accountability to him. This is who it is. Okay? I will leave it up to the internet to try to find them. Screenshot it, post it, put it in your Facebook groups,